Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM. Setting the standard, raising the bar. The only way a real media puppet knows how to do, from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam NewsMan, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone, of course, for joining in to the show. Facebook, YouTube, and X. So I heard a few moments ago, I was chatting with somebody. They said they were having some difficulty in terms of finding it. But we are there, Facebook, YouTube, and X, multi-streaming, live streaming, simulcast. Sorry, that is the term, simulcasting on 3 different channels, as well as on this wonderful radio signal that you see right here. Now, of course, every single week we have, of course, the professor joining us, Professor Deep Cut Dave. Now, last week he said he was at BonsaiCon. Now, BonsaiCon being an anime, I think that's how I'm supposed to say it. Yeah, so that is exactly where he was last week, and of course he's here to update us on everything this morning. Dave, are you there?
Thanks, Sam. It's been a week of exploding pipes and exploding organs, but I'm here.
Exploding pipes, exploding organs. You know, that sounds like an anime sitcom right there. So anyway, so I hope you're doing well. I'm sure. And then you tell us all about it. Listen, telling us all about things really is the key to this, because as I'm sitting there looking over everything, of course, you've done this BonsaiCon for a couple of years. Can you tell everyone real quickly what it's all about?
Well, it's just a convention up in Columbia, South Carolina, just celebrating, mostly Japanese TV shows, pop culture, and general pop culture.
And so, but you go to this, you've gone to this several times, but you also do panels. So you have a couple of panels that you've done. One of them that I think you do frequently is Lupin. That's correct, right?
That is correct.
And so Lupin the Third, I think that there is quite a bit when it comes to soundtracks and songs. So the one that you sent me a few moments ago was which Lupin theme is that?
Well, the name of the song is "Sexy Adventure."
There you go.
But it's the theme song to Lupin the Third Part 3, or as commonly called the Paint Jacket Years.
Ah, okay. And so I guess we had different jackets, and so the theme songs.
Well, it became kind of a joke. Like every time they give them a new series, they give them a different colored jacket.
Ah, oh, okay. I understand that. I get that. So, and this is the third time they've done this?
That was his third series, yes.
Third series. And so, in terms of Lupin, can you just give the listeners real quick kind of a heads up of who Lupin is?
Well, Lupin the Third, he is the grandson of the infamous French thief Arsène Lupin. And Lupin just continues the family tradition. He is a thief and gets involved in shenanigans quite often.
Shenanigans all over the place. He's being chased by a I guess he's being chased by
Well, his frequent foe is Inspector Zenigata.
There he is. That's it.
One of Zenigata is actually the descendant of a famous person.
Look at that. So it's the family traditions all over the place. Family traditions.
Yeah.
So this third season, how many seasons of Lupin did they do?
Well, they did. They really don't count them as seasons. They just count them as series.
Ah.
Yeah, there's been about 6 official and 1 spinoff.
Oh, and didn't they recently do one not too long ago, like a modern one? Not
Lupin the Third Part 6. Yes.
Part 6. Lupin the Third Part 6. Got it. Well, listen, I'm sure that it was a fantastic time educating people about Lupin. I'm always learning new things myself. This one, of course, Sherlock Hound. Sherlock Hound. And now this one actually had um, English words. And so it wasn't a Japanese song.
Also broadcast in England. So
Okay. So Sherlock Hound, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. What's going on with Sherlock Hound?
Sherlock Hound. Well, that was actually one of Miyazaki's last TV shows. About 6 episodes in, the show was put on hiatus because the author Conan Doyle's estate sued him.
Well, there you go.
Authorized use of their intellectual property, and at that point, Miyazaki was just sick of dealing with it, so he decided to devote his full time to movies.
And he's had quite a good run with those. So it seems like
I'd say, been like Terry Funk. He keeps saying every film is going to be his last one now, but
then there's always another. There's always another.
And then he comes out 2 years later, he's back.
That's fantastic. Right. Yeah, it is. Here's a new comeback. Yeah. So now this is very interesting. We've got two things here. We have the Go Lion intro, and then we have Voltron. Go Lion, Voltron. I guess there is a link here. I'm not exactly sure, but that's why we have you here to educate us. What is Go Lion, Voltron, the connections? What's going on here?
Well, Go Lion is Go Lion is Voltron.
Go Lion is Voltron.
Well, that's the funny thing. World Event Productions, this production company out of St. Louis, they wanted to get into the syndication market,
right.
More national syndication. So they figured, well, why don't we just get a TV show from Japan? We'll dub it, and we can sell it to different markets. So they send one of their guys over to Japan just to shop around because they saw an ad. The production companies would promote their shows in foreign magazines, buy this show, we'll make money. So they told him, hey, we want the show with the lions in it. Well, he came back with the wrong show.
Oh, what show did he come back with?
Go Lion.
Ah.
And they figured, well, he's already bought the thing, so we'll use that.
Well, it's very popular. So Go Lion. So when did it come out in Japan?
Well, Go Lion aired 1981 to 1982, 52 episodes. And the craziest thing, it is credited to Saburo Yatsuda.
Who's that?
Well, he's nobody.
Oh, okay. So it's credited to nobody?
It's a house name.
Oh, okay. And is this something that is done normally with Japanese cartoons?
Well, Toei Animation, they would have house names. Now, I don't know why they do that. I heard cheating people out of royalties, or this wasn't my best work. I don't want my name associated with it.
Now if I remember, if I do recall, I think we were talking about Voltron maybe about a week or two ago. In terms of Go Lion in Japan is very violent, right?
It has a body count.
It actually has a body count.
Oh, he's snapping dudes' necks with his thighs.
There you go. But that did not translate here over to the American version.
No, they said absolutely not. So
how do they think that this was even going to be a good idea, though? How do they even think this was going to be a good idea? Did they just neuter some of those segments out and just make a whole new show?
Yeah, well, the character of Shirogane in Japan. Oh no, he's stone dead, and his brother comes back. His brother comes in to avenge him. In Japan, it's the same guy. I mean, in America, it's spin all the way through.
Unreal.
They also bought another show, Armored Fleet 15, and spliced footage in from that to sort of make up the time.
So they did two different shows to make Voltron that we are familiar with here in America.
Yes.
All right, so Voltron is just two shows put together, smashed together, and then sold as Voltron. Everybody's familiar with that.
Now, Armored Fleet 15, that got released here as Vehicle Voltron. Not very popular.
Not very popular.
No, so it prompted them, so it prompted World Event Productions. They got a hold of a cheaper animation company in, I think, Taiwan to come up with a whole new season.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And so after that, now is Voltron now when they finished Voltron, it hasn't been redone or anything new like the way that new series has. Is that am I mistaken about that?
Well, I mean, there have been attempts to bring it back, not the same way they did back in the '80s, of course, but
nothing as good as it was in the '80s. Listen, the last thing that I want to chat with you for a bit is Transformers. Now, Transformers is very interesting because once again we have robots that are transforming, and then there's Diaclones, there is Takara, there's Hasbro, and then there's the cartoon. But it all started over in Japan, right? With Transformers.
Well, now that depends on how you look at it. The toys came first in Japan. There were actually several companies. The majority of the Transformers toys came from a line called Diaclone.
Okay, so that is the line, and that's the line prior to Transformers, before they were branded as Transformers, or
yeah, and well, the whole thing with Diaclone is because if you notice, like on some of the early toys, they would have like what looks like little cockpits.
Okay, right.
Well, because in Japan, they're mecha. They come with little tiny pilots you can fit in there.
Oh, okay, and that's something that they did not catch on here over in America when they did the toys over here.
No. I mean, some cases it's like, oh, you can use for, you can put Optimus's fists in there or whatever. But
well, so this whole but the Transformers cartoon, is that's solely American? Is that
that was created here in America, yes, but the animation company was in Japan.
Okay, so the animation company was in Japan, but it was an American production in terms of what its purpose.
The initial episodes were in Japan. They later brought in ACOM, which I believe is a Korean company.
Interesting. And well, we all know that Transformers is still popular, and it's ad nauseum. And of course, we all know that GoBots are better and Rock Lords are superior. Dave, listen, I want you to have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Is there anything else that we need to be aware of that you would like us to have some homework on for the next week? What do we need to be looking up?
Have you heard about the latest sensation, which is sweeping the nation?
What is that?
Puppet massage.
Puppet massage?
People are massaging puppets, Sam. It's weird.
Well, listen, you know what? I do have a crick in my neck, so maybe somebody needs to give me a massage. That's what but
yeah, it's like the video. I've never seen any of the videos all the way through. I'm convinced I'll get a phone call saying I'm going to die in 7 days.
Well, listen, if that's the case, then we'll at least see you on the other side. Make sure you right. That's right. Oh Lord, my gosh, I have enough of those already. Dave, listen, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Thanks so much again, and we'll be chatting with you next week, sir. Yes, sir. That is Deep Cut Dave, setting the standard, raising the bar. Coming in hot with Voltron. I saw Voltron when he sent me the list, and I said, oh, well, listen, I have no clue. And I remember him saying, oh, this is a show that was another show, and it was very violent. And then now it's actually a show with the show, and it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But, we learned something. At least I learned something. Because I'm telling you right now, Go Lion, I didn't know that Go Lion was its name. I didn't know that Go Lion was even a part of it. But Go Lion, Voltron. That's what's going down. Now, what is it? It's about 10:50 here on the 16th day of March in the year 2024. What should we is there anything that you guys you want me to play? No, wait, just some no, wait, what is that? No, 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 I can't play that. No, I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. Not yet. Well, no, here we go. So I'm telling you what, we'll play a little bit of a Disney jam here real quick, and then we'll see where that leads us here. And we're going to listen. This is all radio only here in just a few moments. So make sure that you are listening and watching us. You're watching us right now, but you make sure you're listening to us. WDCE.org. I believe that it's okay, that it's all set up. I'm not sure, but I believe that it is. It is working. So WDCE.org. Download the Live 365 app. Search WDCE, and you'll be able to listen to the radio segments of the show that you can't hear anywhere else. Broadcasting live from the beautiful campus here in the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM. Broadcasting live once again here on the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.